Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Vicki and Vinnie Brand.
Come on, you gotta make more noise than that. Clap your hands, everybody.
Hello,
I'm looking right at you, sir. Oh man, this is fun, right?
Yeah, it sounds the mic sounds a little loud.
What's that?
It's feeding back a little.
Oh, I don't know. I can't pay attention. You know, I'm deaf. I don't hear shit.
No, that's why I'm saying it.
I am very excited. This is show number 11.
I don't know. I thought you said 12, but I don't know. I just show up every week. I have no idea.
Would know. How many is this? We started when?
We started April.
April? Mark,
I
do you know how many
say
shows we've done?
We started
It doesn't
April,
matter.
right? We started without an audience, like live.
Yeah, no audience. We started, sir, when the quarantine was real.
Yeah.
No, you weren't even allowed to see us. We just snuck people in. We did it for like 400 people one time inside, no mask. And
he's lying about that.
yeah, we lied about that. But I gotta tell you something. You're a studio audience, and the audience at home can hear you. So your round of applause was shitty, sir. You didn't clap at all, and that's always annoying, right?
What, if someone doesn't clap?
Especially
well,
him.
Maybe he's thinking about the clap on the inside.
Yeah, the clap on the inside.
Yeah,
Let me hear how much noise you can make as a live audience. Let me hear it. Look at that bullshit clap from that guy right back there. So we had a really big week.
We did. We had Michael Che here from SNL.
Yeah, we had Michael Che here all weekend long. Sold out every show.
Yep, and I have to say, I love it, I love it, I love it when a big star is just so gracious and so sweet.
Yeah, he's actually nicer than he was like 12 years ago. He's nice. And now he's even nicer, if you can imagine that. Unlike, say, Shane Torres tonight is on our show.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah, if Shane gets big, he'll be an asshole. Shane has it in him. He totally is. And Andre Kim's going to do a set later on.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, he will not be an asshole after he becomes famous.
Just Shane Torres.
No, just Shane Torres.
Just Shane. Sorry, Shane.
Yep, but Michael Che murdered, and he brought in so many guys. We had Artie Fuqua came in, and Will Savins came in, and Khalees Hawkins came in. It was great. And we tell you that because we built this tent, and it took us 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we actually raided our youngest kid's college fund. She doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, she's got some time. She's got some time for us to recoup the money.
Yeah, and we bought the tent, and we made it beautiful. Do you like it? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinnie, we haven't had a chance to talk about this. So earlier, a customer had stopped by and said to me, I really like the tent. And I said, thank you so much. And she said, I really love what you've done. What are you going to do when indoors goes back? And I said, well, it's probably going to go back at 25%. So we plan on running 25% in there, 25% out here, and then flipping it.
Right.
And then she said, well, what are you going to do after that? And I said, well, I think it's going to stay because we're screwed. We bought it. There's nothing else we can do with it. Yeah. Short of bringing it to our house, I don't even know where we would do with it. So
and our other plan is that if the tent and business doesn't come back, we'll just live in the fucking thing.
Yeah, definitely. Put up the sides. We're here.
This will be under a bridge somewhere. We'll be like, yeah, we got room for you. $15 a night, hot soup.
Yeah.
I'm so ready to go back. Like I tell you, just seeing people out laughing, having fun. They're taking, and I appreciate this. I'm not kidding. The mask on right in the front row.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they looked at us and said, nah, I don't fucking trust them.
Yeah, I know. And they have hot food sitting right there. I don't know when they're going to eat it.
I like the people that wear the mask. You gotta, look, there's a lot of anti-maskers.
Yes, there are a lot of anti-maskers, but they're like the anti-vaccination people. And not that if you are anti-vaccination, that's your prerogative, but not really because your kid is going to school with my kid.
Yeah. Now, how many of you, by round of applause, would take the vaccine? Let me hear you. How many would take it? How many will never take the vaccine? Yeah. This is where I am. This is just where I am. Okay. Yeah. If I was walking down the street and I went by an alleyway and there was a guy in the alleyway and he went, "You want some vac?" I would drop my pants on the site, say, shoot that shit in my ass. I don't care.
You would.
Yeah, all the anti-vaxxers are so... No, and I shouldn't call them that. That's derogatory. If you don't want to take the vaccine, that's your fucking prerogative. But I would take anything because, look, I drink Splenda.
You do not drink Splenda.
Don't ruin my fucking joke. There's so much shit. There's asbestos everywhere. You get sun. Now they're saying sunscreen can kill you. So shoot a little shit in my ass. I don't care.
Yeah.
Putin's already shooting people. Russia is already shooting. Putin is already fucking poking people. He just.
Well, I don't think we want to model things after Putin. I mean, he kills anybody that looks at him wrong.
A couple of people develop a third eye. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah, but I'm ready. I'm ready for the vaccine, and I wouldn't give a shit. 100%, I would do it. This week, by the way, our staff. How many hours you think?
Oh, Derek and Mark and Crystal and Laz and Gilberta and Kira and Cassie, Ryan, they worked their tails off this week. We had...
It was hard for me. This is how hard they worked.
Yeah.
It was hard for me to just sit in the back and be the fucking king. I felt guilty.
Right.
I said, I should carry something, but I didn't do shit. You worked. I don't work. I'm very good at making other people... That's my thing.
Yeah, that is your thing.
I make other people, that's my job. And Mike K, the lighting rig from K Sound, Mike K was here until about 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
2 nights in a row. Mm-hmm. I felt bad bouncing the check. Anyway, we're OOM. Our company is OOM.
Yeah, we are OOM.
We are OOM. A lot of people are. Are you OOM, sir? Yeah, we are. We're out of money. And we're screwed. We don't give a shit.
We got nothing left.
No, we're just bouncing checks everywhere. But that's okay. We're ready to do it. Now, Vicki, we got to talk a little bit, okay, because this was something Michael Che requested on stage. Yeah. How many of you have been coming here for a long time? Yeah, I love our fans. I love it. Now, I want you to know, he is either on his phone or manipulating himself, one way or the other.
That's uncomfortable.
You're on the phone. Okay, thank God. So I don't know what you were doing. I thought we were gonna have a little Me Too moment right there.
We're a little close for that.
Huh?
We were a little close for that.
Yeah, that would draw attention. Mm-hmm. A Me Too guy with a mask. I like a safe pervert. Anyway, so this payphone was on our wall in the club, and our friend Barry J. had rigged it up to make prank phone calls from stage. And in the beginning of the show, we would have people fill out a request, and then we would do that request. And the story of the payphone is pretty funny. We ripped this off the wall of an abandoned restaurant. It took about 6 hours. Okay, and there's still coins in here, which, if shit keeps going the way it is, I will fucking get that out.
Well, there's a coin shortage right now.
Huh?
There's a coin shortage right now.
There's a coin shortage.
Yeah, so that would be helpful.
I will go to Chick-fil-A, I'll give them $10 and get free sandwich. I don't know if you know that.
No, yeah, I do know that.
Yeah, there's a coin shortage. That's because people are broke. So we ripped it off the wall.
Yep.
And Barry was the king of the prank phone calls. This guy, Barry J., a dear friend of ours, he would always push me to do shit I didn't want to do.
Right, and we started thinking about it this week because our daughter is doing virtual CCD and was on a lot of Zoom calls at 7. Yeah. Because, every 7-year-old should be on Zoom calls.
She's on a Zoom CCD class. She's learning about Jesus on the internet.
Right, but Vinny, I didn't even get a chance to tell you this. I do think somewhere the message was lost because, that poor woman that got eaten by the shark in Maine, terrible way to go. Just terrible. So our 7-year-old is in CCD, via Zoom. And we go to the beach on Thursday, and she says to me, Mom, that woman, she's the lucky one. I go, what do you mean, Cassie? She's the lucky one. She got eaten by a shark. And she goes, but she gets to meet Jesus.
Yeah.
She's the lucky one. I go, Cassandra, she got eaten by a shark.
Yep. That's in the book of Ecclesiastes.
Yeah.
It makes me nuts, the CCD, because when you're listening to her watch a Zoom class about Jesus, and if you're very religious, God bless you. But I'm watching it, and she has to take a little CCD test, and when she gets it right, it repeats back. So it's a multiple choice, and I hear her go, C, and then I hear, that's right. the correct answer is Jesus. And it was a computer voice. I'm like, that's fucked up. You shouldn't hear it. I can't do a computer voice.
Right.
But I don't like the whole CCD.
Right. But that reminded us
Of this.
Yes.
Yes.
Of the Zoom call, because Vinnie was the ultimate prankster.
And your favorite call wasn't even a prank phone call here. It was a Barry J call.
Yes.
Yeah, Barry J, I can talk about him because Barry J has met Jesus.
Yes, he has met Jesus,
He
unfortunately.
did not get eaten by a shark. He did pass away.
Yeah.
But he was the master of doing, and he would call me up in the morning and go, I got a phone call today. And he worked for IBM.
He worked for, yep.
And he would ask me to dial in to corporate phone calls and blow them up. He would give me all the codes so I could dial in and screw up the calls. And he called me up one day. He goes, listen, we're doing an international call at 10 o'clock in the morning. Now, we're supposed to be doing business work. And Vicki goes, where are you going? I go, I got a call. I have a conference call with IBM. And she goes, you don't work for IBM? I go, today I work for IBM. And Barry J had this call. It was about 100 people on the call. And he gives me the codes. And I'm supposed to call in at 10 o'clock sharp. And he wants me to do something to make the call fun. But I blew I blew the time. It was like 10 after 10. And the call was in progress. So I dialed in late.
Yeah.
You were not happy with me.
No, I wasn't. I mean, it just... Listen, I love that Barry J was such a prankster, but I'm like, he's going to blow up his own career for a joke. Like, and Vinny's going along with it.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Here's what I did. I called in at about 10 after 10. And when I beeped into the call, I could hear that they were all in progress. You hear a very serious, well, so we're going to do this. We're going to get the... And I hear an IBM call going on. And so I blew up. I jump in and I go, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry I'm fucking late. That fucking ex-wife of mine, I tell you right now, I'm going to fucking kill her. And I do about 10 minutes of dropping F-bombs and how she's a rotten bitch and she's trying to take the kids away. And the whole call freezes. And I get done and I go, well, anyway, where are we? And no one talks. And I hear, what call are you supposed to be on? And I'm like, the aluminum siding conference. And I hear, this is an IBM International teleconference. You've dialed in to the wrong call. And I go, I'm going to kill that bitch. And I hang up the phone. Now, that call had been organized for 40 days it took to get that call done. I hang up. Vicki's looking at me. She's going, that is just awful. I'm like, Vicki, that's hysterical shit. 2 seconds later, Barry calls me. He goes, Vinnie, you blew the whole call up. They were laughing and talking. They've rescheduled for next week. I got the afternoon off.
Yeah, he was super happy about that.
The best. Yeah. And then we started making calls from stage. Barry's like, yeah, do it from stage. So he rigs us up to the phone. And this is my favorite phone call story. There's a lot of them. We called a New Brunswick judge. His daughter was in the club. She's about 20 years old.
Yeah.
And she goes, I want you to call my father. He's a judge. And I want you to tell him that I was underage drinking. So I'm like, I love this. So I call the guy up, and I go, hey, this is Officer, O'Brien with the New Brunswick Police Department, and we have your daughter here. And right away, the guy goes, what's going on? What's going on? I go, well, sir, it's not that big a deal, but we did catch your daughter underage drinking. And he goes, oh, goodness gracious. He goes, I'm a judge in New Brunswick. And right away, I go, uh-huh. And why are you telling me that? And he goes, I'm just telling you. I go, you want a special favor, don't you? And he's going, no. I'm going, yes, you do, sir. There's no reason for you to mention that you're a judge. If you were a plumber, you would not have said, I'm a plumber. And this judge now is very uptight, and I'm hammering him. I'm going, let me tell you something, Your Honor. I do my job regardless. He's going, officer, I didn't mean that. What's your name? I go, don't ask me my name. I know you're trying to intimidate me. And I'm telling you, I got this poor judge sweating for 10 minutes. Now, he starts being very compliant. He's being very, very nice. And he goes, listen, officer, I didn't mean anything by it. Is there any way you can let my daughter just have a break? Now, this is going on live in front of 300 people. We have a mute button. They're cracking up. Every time people laugh, I'm muting them. And I go, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I go, just this one time, I'm going to let your daughter go because you are a judge and all. I go, and I'm going to let her enjoy her night at the Stress Factory Comedy Club. And he goes, what? I go, sir, you're at the Stress Factory yourself, live right now. This is Vinnie Brand. I'm calling you live. And this judge loses his shit. how dare you? You're impersonating an officer. I'm going to have charges pressed. I go, I don't think I'd do that if I were you, because the first thing you did was tell me you were a judge. You were looking for a fucking favor. Now, it goes back and forth. The audience is laughing their ass off. I end the call. The daughter leaves the room. The father's on the phone screaming at him. 2 years ago, now that's got to be 15 years ago.
That was a long time ago.
2 years ago, a girl comes in, she goes, do you remember me? And first of all, I'm thinking, okay, that ain't my baby. Now, that's a joke. That's a joke.
Huh, I think so.
She goes, you remember me? I go, I know. She goes, you called my father one time. I go, well, you know, I called a lot of fathers in my career. And she goes, well, my father's a judge. I'm like, I fucking remember you. I remember you. And she goes, you know, I told my father I was coming here tonight, and I asked him to join me. And he goes, I'm not ever going to that club. You tell that son of a bitch, I'm still mad at him. I said, go home and tell your father it's the best prank phone call ever. It's been working for 15 years straight. A lot of fun. We got a great show. Joe, get your ass up here.
Yeah.
Get your ass up here, Joe. We got a great show tonight. Godfrey's here tonight. Torres is here tonight. And tonight, as always, our musical maestro, the man behind the strings, Joe Coonan's here tonight.
Woo, Joe.
Now, I got to tell you, you people who are watching the show live, Joe, you play solo, you play with a band. It's all your music, everything you do, and you're great. You love doing this, right?
Man, this is my passion, you know.
Yeah.
I couldn't see myself living any other way, honestly.
Yeah, but when you say this is your passion, you mean the show or music? Oh. That's what I'm talking about, Joe. Joe has a new album you're cutting right now, right?
Yeah, we just finished cutting it.
You just finished it. Yeah. When will it be out, Joe?
So we're going to be releasing a single first off the album, coming soon to all music platforms. But yeah, man, real exciting. And
yeah, and
looking forward to releasing some new stuff.
I can't wait. I can't wait. And Joe, we want to get you down here one night just to do a night of you and the boys. The boys will be back at some point, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And Joe, right now, you got something good and tasty for me to feast my ears on?
Of course.
Joe, hit something. Hey, everybody, please welcome Joe Coonan. And he's wild. Watch how great this guy is. Hey, Joe.
Thank you for that warm introduction, Vinnie.
I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot no deputy. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot no deputy. No. And all around in my hometown, they're trying to check me down. They say they want to bring me in guilty for the killing of a deputy, yeah, for the life of a deputy, yeah. And I say, I shot the sheriff, yeah, but I swear it was in self-defense. I shot the sheriff, yeah, said it is a capital offense, yeah. Sheriff John Brown always said it me, or for what I don't know. And every time that I plant a seed, you say to kill it before it grows, to kill it before it grows. And I say no. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot no deputy. I shot the sheriff, but I town. And all of a sudden I see Sheriff John Brown aiming to shoot me down. Well, I had to shoot him down.
Slamming, Joe.
That's amazing.
Slamming. I love it, right?
So talented.
So talented. And Joe with the full band, I love it. I love it. It's full band thing. I love everything. Fantastic.
What's
so,
up, brother?
yeah, man, you kill it. So last week, we had Anthony Rodia.
Yep, we had Anthony Rodia. If anybody knows who he is really just an amazing.
Blowing up.
He's blowing up. He's blowing up.
I don't know. How many of you, did anybody watch the show last week online? Okay, Anthony Rodia last week did our show, and that was our highest watched show, period, right? So far.
Yep.
So he helped us get our numbers to about 50,000 views.
Yep.
That's a big number, 50,000 views online. Yeah,
right.
unbelievable, right? And by the way, what I want you to do for me tonight, I want you, when you go home, to share this video for us, all right? Because it's important to us. We're doing this. There are people at home right now watching that are afraid to go out, okay? Not like you people. And certainly they're home right now with their mask on like you. And I saw you driving the other day in your own car by yourself with your mask on, windows up. And no one thought you were a freak. Anyway, so now Anthony Rodia, we started watching him. I knew about him.
You knew about him before.
Right.
But so during the quarantine, as many of you did, if you weren't an essential worker, you were home just waiting for dinner time and waiting for bed, like I was, or
Right.
at least me and my girls were.
Right.
Just waking up, working out, and then going, what are we going to do for the next 8 to 10 hours?
Yeah.
So because we didn't clean any closets, we didn't do any of that, and we didn't do what Gwyneth Paltrow suggested and learn a new language, we instead just watched videos all day long.
We sat there just being non-essential, entertaining ourselves with videos.
Yeah.
I never felt less essential, but I never had more fun.
Yeah, it was. It was a good time.
And his videos are hysterical.
Yeah.
You find him at what? Anthony Rodia Comedy.
Anthony Rodia Comedy.
On Twitter, Instagram.
Facebook, yeah.
Right. And this is what we're going to do, because he was such a killer act last week.
Yeah, he was.
And so he's going to do a little promo right now. We're cutting it in for him. He's doing a live show August 28th.
That's right, at the Wall Theater in Norwalk, Connecticut.
Yeah, it's not even our venue, but we love the guy so much that we want you to go on. You can buy tickets and watch it online.
You can buy it, yep.
It's a limited audience in person, but you can watch it online. And he's got a little video. Hey, Crystal, you ready with that video? Yep. So watch this little promo video. This guy is going to be a superstar. Check this out.
And not flip out and throw one over the fence. It's a drink. But if you guys want to laugh your ass off, go purchase a virtual ticket for August 28th. I'll be doing a live show in front of a live audience in Norwalk, Connecticut, and it will be streamed worldwide. Go to rodiacomedy.com and always follow Vinnie Brand. He's so lovable. You just want to hug him.
I don't know what the fuck he said, but I can tell you this much. He's funny.
Yeah.
This is a hard show to do. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what just happened there. But he's telling you, buy tickets to his August 28th show. That's essentially what he's telling you.
Buy tickets for that guy.
Buy tickets. And let me tell you, we would tell people about Sebastian Maniscalco all the time.
Yep.
And not everyone believed us until Sebastian blew up. And then they were like, can you get Sebastian back? And I'm like, no, dude, we told you about Sebastian. This is the next Sebastian Maniscalco, Anthony Rodia.
Yeah, and let me tell you how fun it is to be a comedian married to a woman who comes in and goes, this guy's so funny. It's the equivalent of me taking the Sports Illustrated issue and going, this guy's really a girl. That's this year. They have a girl. That's a guy. A guy. Well, no, she's a girl now. Oh, God, I'm in trouble.
All right.
They can't cancel me. It's our shit.
No.
And it wasn't bad anyway. But we can't even fire the audio crew. We don't pay them enough.
Nope.
Yeah.
We don't pay
can't
anybody.
get people to work that cheap. So now, I hope this next video plays right. Will we get the next video audio? right?
Okay, Crystal's given I don't know. So, you know what? This is live, so who knows? Fingers crossed.
Yeah, because one of the things we love doing, we love finding comedians, friends of ours, whatnot, and for years, we have brought in people and then watched them get gigantic. I mean, when Michael Che was first here, he was not a big star. No. Now he's a big star. Ray Romano, Kevin James, John Leguizamo, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I mean, you name it, we've helped them and build up. And today, I'm sitting at home. I'm essential now, by the way. I'm essential. Only to the house. I had to take garbage out. But I'm essential. And I had to cut grass and shit. And I found a video from a friend of mine. It's a year old, the video.
Yeah, it is a year old.
But they're going to do this series. And you got to see this. I hope, it's only a minute long. I hope the audio plays right here. And it plays right online no matter what. But you got to check this video. This is my friend Bernadette Pauly and Carrie Louise.
Yeah.
And this is the series they're doing. This cracked me up. Check this out. Play that video for me, Crystal. All right, and I want you to, I'm sorry you couldn't get that. I'm gonna make sure you leave tonight with that video. Did it cut in online at least? Did the online audience get it right? I hope so. It's Bernadette Pauly comedy, Carrie Louise comedy. Yeah. And by the way, I tease these guys. This is a lot to do. It's a lot to figure out. These sound guys, camera guys, they're all down here working their ass off. This is not easy to do. Give them a big round of applause. We love them. They're working very hard. They're working very hard.
Yeah, our production manager, Crystal, has been working her butt off for weeks to perfect this. It's not easy.
Yep. And now, listen, we're going to get our show started with some stand-up. You guys ready to get our show kicked into gear here? You're a great audience. You're a great audience. And Joe, that was banging. I love it, Joe. So here we go. Here's how the show is going to run right now. Our first comic coming up here, very good friend of ours. He actually headlines our clubs. We call them... We want him to come in, do a spot for us. Do you have a fresh microphone for Shane? You got it? Okay, good deal.
Got it? Okay.
So you can unclick if you want. Okay. All right. This guy, you've seen him on Comedy Central. You've also seen him on Netflix. Is that right? Don't you have one of the short specials on Netflix? Yeah. He is a Princeton graduate, which I just found out today. And he's one of our favorites. Please welcome our good friend Shane Torres, everybody.
Everybody. I'm the guy who he says will be a prick if he becomes successful. If you remember that from earlier in the show, and he's right, I will not come back. It's a pleasure to be here in this tent. Look, gang, I got new jokes, and you're gonna be able to tell. Here we go. You guys think it's weird that you won't go to the funeral of everyone you've ever fucked? Next joke. Kind of weird to think about, though. It's definitely better than going to the funeral of everyone you've ever fucked. What a creeper move that would be. You just show up to some rainy graveyard and some guy's like, how did you know my wife? And you're like, hey. I taught her that thing you like. Well, that one gets a star. You guys are sweet. I know that I'm getting older because I have started to make more noise laying down than standing up. That's a thing that happens somewhere after 30. Like, as soon as my head hits a pillow now, I just... Just get this day off of me. Oh, Vinny's phone's ringing. Do I or don't I? Yes, I do. Okay. Hey, this is Vinnie Brand's wedding tents. What can we do for you?
I wanted to order a wedding tent.
Okay, well, it'll probably be a divorce. I don't know who that is. Whose phone? Is this Vinny? I don't know why people are bothering me. It's fun that comedy was outside and I also had to answer a phone call. This is a real good move for me. Career-wise, I'm on fire. Where was it? Yeah, like, here's the fucking thing. It's not cruel that you get old. It's cruel how fast it happens. Like, in my 20s, I was a lunatic. Whatever you put in front of me, I'd snort it, shoot it, fuck it, eat it, drink it. It didn't matter. And now if I have cheese, I want to lay on a cold floor. I just wake up in the middle of the night like, I am shitting a knife. It's horrible. Like, I drink less than I ever have, which is, I mean, it's still a problematic amount. It's the kind of drinking, if we went to brunch, you'd be like, who gets scotch with a waffle? This guy. But I got friends who are getting sober. You ever had someone do that to your friendship? Jesus Christ, what a bummer that is. What I mean, I've never had a friend whose sobriety was less irritating than their addiction was troubling. Like, and by the way, I know my hair looks majestic with the fan hitting it like this, so drink it up, ladies. Refills are free. But I got this buddy, he's sober. This dude I grew up with, Todd. Funnest drunk you've ever met in your entire life is awesome. And now he's sober. He caught a touch of Christ. That means something different if you're Catholic. Sorry, then it'll get off the hook just because we're at the end of the world. But he's the funnest drunk you'd ever... I'd call this dude and be like, hey, man, we're going to go out and have a few cocktails tonight. What do you say? And he'd be like, yeah, fuck child support. And he'd be like, all right. He's like, hey, man, I'm going to have a barbecue. He's like, I'm going to come over and shoot my gun in your pool. And you're like, okay, well, let's get the kids out of there first. But now he's sober, and he fucking sucks. Like, one of the things that's very upsetting about Todd's sobriety to me is that he now thinks he's better than everybody else because he doesn't drink. You know this person? It's like a real cheeky little shit. Like, we'll be out to dinner and he'll say something passive-aggressive, and the motherfucker, he'll just be like, we'll be out to dinner and he'll say something like, are you really gonna have a fourth bottle of wine with dinner? I'm like, yeah, Todd, I'll have cocaine with my carrot cake. I'm not the one with the fucking problem at the table. All of a sudden, you're not parking on your neighbor's lawn at 4 a.m, you're better than everybody else. Todd, that's a dumbass name. Honestly, who the fuck looks at a newborn baby, sees their child rest its head on the bosom of its mother for the first time, and thinks, Todd? What do you want it to be? That's not a name. That's the noise a baby makes when it falls. Like, I taught it. Like, it's not great. And look, I get it. My name is Shane Torres. I got that name because my mother was an Irish immigrant and my father was a Mexican one. So that makes me Catholic. And this year for Lent, I'm giving up hope. But my name could have been so much worse. Like if my dad had been Irish and my mom had been Mexican. Parents could have named me something like Juan McDougal. I would love for my children to have a dumber name. And the way I figure out how to do that, make their first name rhyme with my last name. So if I have a little girl, I'm going to name her Dolores Torres. And if I have a little boy, I'm going to name him Brontosaurus Torres. Yeah, they're coming. It's going okay up here. This is a new experience for everybody, but it's fun. Look, I'm going to try. This joke has never worked, and if it does now, I'll be pretty happy. I don't know if you guys remember at the start of the pandemic, every headline you saw about it was the most sensationalistic thing. You'd have, like, every headline was insane. Do you remember that feeling? Like, because you were just reading everything. And it was nuts, and you didn't know what to believe because nobody knew shit. Because you'd read a headline like, well, if you have a parrot, your apartment's the new Wuhan. You're like, oh my God. It was like, or if your fingernails are too long, say goodbye to grandma. Like, it was always shit like that. Look, the whole set is this dark, so just get on board now. But one of the things I read, and I'm the only person so far dumb enough to read this and believe it, was that if you go outside, like to the laundromat or the grocery store, you should leave your shoes outside when you get home. Did anybody else hear this? No? Well, you're all smarter than me. Congratulations. I believed it, and I got stuck in LA at the start of the pandemic. I was out there working on a show, a Netflix. I got a Netflix show, and then God took it away. He was like, no, we can't have this. Everybody must suffer. But I did, and then, so I got stuck, and I had to stay on my friend's couch. So I'm staying on my friend's couch, I go do our laundry, and I come back, and I leave my shoes outside. And I come back 3 hours later, and someone stole my shoes in the middle of a fucking pandemic. And I know none of you looked at me and like, I bet this guy has amazing feet. So I'm very sad and shoeless, and I'm sitting in her kitchen working on something, and she's baking a cake and whipping cream later that night. And then, I swear to God Christ, all of a sudden, 3 hours later, while I'm sitting there, this fucking drunk homeless man burst in her back door. And like a total home invasion. I swear, crazy homeless guy just burst in our back door, and I stood up so fast. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I'll kill. I stood up so fast, I could not believe that was how I was reacting. I was just like, I'm the strong kind of fat. I was like, I'll kill you, you son of a bitch. Get out of here. And I run over to him, and I grab him, and I'm dragging him out. And because she has an egg beater in her hand, I guess she thinks it's a gun and points it at him. And I'm like, you're killing my momentum here. And I throw him off the stoop, and I give him one of those old, old-timey bouncer, beat it, rummy, kind of like. And I look down, and guess who's wearing my fucking shoes? Goddamn hobo stole my shoes. And I know you're not supposed to call him a hobo, but I don't care. He stole my shoes. But he gave me something in return. You want to know what that was? COVID. Yeah, he gave me COVID. Yeah, so I have antibodies now. So if any of you ladies want to party with a real man, no, I swear to God, he gave me COVID. 3 days later, had a nice cough. And my friend's like, you have to go stay in my room, and I will stay on the couch, right? So I've taken her room over. And this was really early on in the pandemic. And I don't know if anybody else here had it, but when you're like, everyone all over the world is sick, I was just like, all I could think was like, there's no way you're getting into heaven. Like, you've stolen multiple blenders from ex-fiancés. There's no way you're getting into heaven. What are you? I made it, guys. You don't have to be sad. Let's lighten. But I bought a pulse oximeter. Do you guys know what that is? Like the thing a nurse will put on your finger to take your oxygen level? Yeah. I wasn't smart enough to think this will come with batteries. So I'm just standing in her room looking at this thing that could save my life. And I have to yell through her door like, Charlene! She goes, yeah? She's more of a guard than a nurse. And she goes, I go, do you have any AAA batteries? And she goes, there's probably some in my nightstand, which is code for go unscrew my vibrator. So I've taken away her bedroom and her only sense of joy during this pandemic. And I'll finish with this. You guys have been really fun. I know this is super cool you came out to support live comedy. Seriously, we really appreciate it. I realized when I got sick that I don't like my family. There's one person who's gonna follow me. I do because I have two brothers and we're not alike. When I text them, I go, hey, I got coronavirus. And one of them writes back, what's that? Which, like, I've never seen him read a book, so this is like a big deal for him. And then the other one said, let me know how that works out for you. And I was like, well, what if I can't, you know? But they're all right. I'll finish with a joke. You guys could probably tell this by looking at me, but I have been fired a lot. Because I'm 36 and I look like a Native American meatloaf impersonator. By the way, I'm a little upset that's the one you guys opened up on, just so you know. I've been here for 10 minutes, and there's not a whole bunch of lookers in this crowd. Okay, don't get shitty. I saw a guy quit his job, best way ever. I was working at a restaurant where I'm from, and this manager, Pat, and this waiter, Richard, they got in a huge argument. And they were screaming back and forth until finally the manager, Pat, he just grabbed the waiter, Richard, and he goes, all right, Richard, get the fuck out, you're fired. And Richard yelled back without missing a beat, I don't need this goddamn job. I sell Coke. Just the best way ever to quit your job. You're like, fuck your reference, I'm in the dope game now. Richard gonna be all right. He wasn't, he got shot. You guys were really great. Thank you very much for coming out. Sincerely appreciate it.
Together. Come on, clap it up nice for Shane Torres, everybody. So Vicki went and got a frozen drink for herself.
They're very yummy if anyone wants to try one. They're so delish.
I wanted to try one, and you told me to get my own, and you're the one who ordered the goddamn drink, and you didn't say give me two of them.
Oh, what kind of frozen drink is it? It's what am I drinking, Ryan?
Apparently, you don't even give a shit.
It's really good. Kira, find out what I'm drinking from Ryan. Raspberry daiquiri. That's what I'm drinking. Yeah, it's really good.
That's the other thing that the quarantine has done. The quarantine has created brand new alcoholics. What am I drinking? I don't give a shit. I'm trapped with kids all day long. Anyway, so we have some great shows coming up. We should talk about them.
Yeah.
So next week is
Chris DiStefano,
yeah.
I keep doing that. I don't know why. Yeah.
Chris
I've suddenly become my mom, who's watching right now, and I'm mispronouncing everyone's names.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's great, by the way.
Yeah, he is great. And then the following week, we have Chelsea Handler.
Chelsea Handler is coming in, and she's getting ready to tape her show, a 1 hour special.
Yep.
So she's coming in to run the special. Then we have Andrew Schultz.
Yep.
David Tell, Mark Norman, Dan Soder.
Yep.
It's the biggest lineup in the business, and we want you here every week. Please spread the word and let people know we're here.
Oh, and you know what we also do is August 11th, if you have kids and you feel like getting out, August 11th, we have a ventriloquist, a comedy ventriloquist.
Okay, you're the worst. We got a guy. Okay, he's great. It's Taylor Mason. He's a ventriloquist. He's family friendly. He's very funny. Not like Otto and George, who was not family friendly, but he's great. And he's here August 11th. And we have a lot of great shows, so go online, stressfactory.com, and check out all the shows and get your ass down here live.
That's right. Yep.
All right, so right now, watching right now, I checked while I was inside, we have the following states watching. I mean, not the whole state, obviously, but different. So Michigan, Idaho, California. We have some from Texas, Maine, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, New York. All right now watching, so thank you for being part of our audience.
Yeah,
and thank
you so much. And you know what? We want to thank everyone that responded. We tried to give out we wanted to just give out a handful of free tickets yesterday. I feel like I should acknowledge this. And it was a beautiful beach day. And I was talking to my office manager, and I said, you know what, we're just going to give out, we just want to thank everybody for being so supportive. And we really are. We are so incredibly grateful. The Stress Factory has had so much wonderful support. One of our guests came in on Friday night and gave Vinnie a book for us to read that he had published as a way of thank you. Another customer gave me a beautiful, beautiful Tory Burch bag. Thank you.
Gave me nothing.
Yeah, and so...
Fucking guy comes in and goes, I got a gift for you. I'm like, oh my God, it's great. It's a purse for Vicki. I'm like, thank you for nothing.
So...
Why would you say I got a gift for you? That's awful.
So we wanted to say thank you yesterday, and I said, you know, we'll put it out. Who's going to respond? It's a beautiful beach day.
Yeah.
Well, the email went out, and it was like ping, 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 ping. I was like, oh my God, we can't seat this many people. And people had bought tickets too. So if you didn't get in this time with the promotion, we emailed everybody that couldn't get with the free promotion. So we will have it again. So thank you. Thank you for being such incredible supporters.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're great people. New Jersey has the best audiences, and we have the best fans forever.
We
right?
really do.
Yeah.
We really do. We're very blessed.
Yep, we are. We got a new purse. If you're watching, Purse Man.
He's the best.
He was great. All right, so we got a great headliner. I am so excited. I got to tell you something. We are super selective on our New Year's Eve shows. We're super selective when we book somebody on stage here. They are great. That's all. It's a joke. Can you play an intro up for this guy when I introduce him? Are you ready? Get ready, Joe, 'cause it's going to happen. And I got to tell you something. This guy, just an explosive comic. A long, long list of credits. Had a Sirius satellite radio show, Comedy Central, Netflix, movies. And I got to tell you something. On every stage this guy goes on every stage, every show, he murders. I called him just yesterday. I said, Godfrey, come do this. He said, Vinnie, I'll come do it. Please welcome our good friend, the one and only Godfrey, everybody.
What up, COVID? Sup, bitches? You know what's great? You guys can't even get offended by anything now. The world is so fucked up. Look how happy y'all look. You guys are so ready for jokes. Oh, anything. I can just go like this. Yeah. You appreciate shit now, don't you, huh, fuckers? Why do some of you have masks on? It's so fucking hot. What are you doing? Come on, man. We don't even know. Listen, the shit is real. That's real. The COVID is real. But we don't fucking know where it is. Isn't that fucked up? People are dying, but you're like, where the fuck? Do you think it's airborne? It's airborne? No. Airborne. We know it's. Who thinks it's airborne? Round of applause. Who thinks COVID is airborne? Only her. With the hot ass mask. It's 7,000 degrees in her mouth. And she made him wear one. You better wear one. He's like, oh man. He got it on his eyes. Fuck that. That shit might get in the eye. I heard about it's a new strain. Aren't you hot as fuck? You got swamp ass on your chin. Oh, fuck out of here. It's so fucking hot. I saw people jogging with a mask on. Fuck it, you're jogging. You're not with anybody. God damn it. And yo, so this is what I like. I kind of like that, okay, it's fucked up because our money's getting fucked up right now. But we get to say whatever the fuck we want because the cancel culture is done. That's it. Now, Bill Gates needs to be killed. Wow, look at that! I wanted to see if I could do that shit. Bill Gates looks like a lesbian. He's aging into his wife looks more manly than him. I fucking hate the Gates. So, who's a conspiracy theorist out here? God, come on. You really believe a Chinese dude ate a bat? Get the fuck out of here. You believe a Chinese, what do you say? First of all, we've probably been eating bat for years. The Chinese know how to cook whatever the fuck. And you're like, chicken? Yeah, chicken, eat it. We've been eating bat for years. But they making us work, they go, it's Chinese house, he's home. Oh, okay, that's fucking bat. We've been, you know when you go to a Chinese restaurant and you eat their shit and then you see them eating better food than you. You've been eating bat, motherfucker. So don't even fucking... Oh, my God. This is some unreal shit, man. I got to give credit to Vinnie for making this tent. This shit is dope. I ain't going to front. Because let me tell you, outdoor comedy sucks ass. It's the worst, but this Vinnie is not fucking around. Right on. This is better than the inside one, ain't it? Damn, Vinnie, I like this better. That shit in there, that's weird. That shit looks like rehab inside. This shit is hot. I feel like I'm at a shitty church revival, right? Don't you feel like? I'm glad that you came. God is not only inside the church. God is on the outside. God told me to build this tent. And want to thank you all for all the donations you put in the fucking basket for no fucking reason. I don't know. This feels like a big-ass nursing home. Isn't the world a nursing home now? It's a fucking... Look at how you talk to your friends now. Like you're in a nursing home. Everybody's conversation is this fucking same. Yo, what's up? Man, you know, nothing, just woke up and I couldn't sleep. I went to get a snack and think I'm gonna do some reading. I took a walk today. Yeah, I just went around a couple blocks to get some air. I think I'm gonna take a nap. I'll call you back. I've been shitting all day. It's nursing home. And all you women that are celibate, I know you've changed your mind. Because this is forced celibacy. See, women like, you know, you ever meet women that are celibate? They always got to tell you. They can't wait to fucking tell you. I'm celibate. They always want to tell you. They want you to know you cannot fuck them. I'm celibate. I don't fuck. They like, you don't have to tell us. We know if you're not fucking. But they have to tell you. I'm nobody. But now with COVID, minds are changing. Some of you are in, I don't know, relationships and it's getting fucked up, right? But there's women that out here want to, man. That's why there's some advantages to this COVID shit. Women are fucking whoring. Oh yeah. All the celibate girls I know want to fuck. No more celibacy. They want to celebrate. You understand? Like, my friends that don't watch porn, guess what? Porn is the shit. I've been watching porn for years. Who's the porn people? Where are you? Nobody wants to raise their fucking hand. Nobody wants to say shit. All these dudes in here. All y'all porn-faced motherfuckers. I got porn face. Dude, I am a porn. Oh. Somebody always makes money off of chaos. You understand? You know that, right? Jeff Bezos is about to be the new dictator. He's going to be a trillionaire. He made $13 billion in one motherfucking day. Fuck, man. He's going to be the Lex Luthor. The motherfucker looks like him, don't he? He's fucking, yo, somebody's benefiting. So you know porn is benefiting. Pornhub. No? I'm the only one? Oh my God, I'm pouring the fuck out. And you know what's really weird? I'd rather catch herpes than this shit. You go and get checked out, you go, yo, you got AIDS. Thank God. Fuck. Fuck that coke. AIDS, you can survive the shit. You know, they got... Damn! I don't know, man. This shit is fucking... See, I don't know what your business is. I don't know who you vote for. I don't give a fuck who you vote for. I really don't care. But you got to admit, that you're Trump, the fuck, man. Yeah, come on, really? You're still down with him? Are you recording me? Put that shit down, you guys. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Put it the fuck down. This is COVID time. I'll get in trouble, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You gonna post all that shit, give me a fucking... Now, who's really believing in Trump now? Seriously, you still... I mean, if you're a Trump supporter, I don't care. I don't really give a fuck. You still believe in this guy? You still believe it? Why do you believe in him, sir? You have every right. I don't care. Why do you believe in him? As much as he's fucking up! What do you think? And you know what? You probably have a legitimate reason. Why do you still... Yo, why do you believe in him, sir? What did he say? Money, got you. Okay, see, that makes sense. Your money is right. I get it. He's like, let him fuck shit up, but my money is that Puffy. I think Puffy's a Trump supporter. No? Because he probably is. Because you want your money. You gotta see, when you got real money, you gonna fuck with Trump. You know what I'm saying? Kanye, I don't know what to do. I never knew black people would be this corny. I didn't think we'd ever get corny. We have, Kanye, I'm trying to save this motherfucker. I'm from Chicago. I can't, it's something about that Kardashian coochie, man. Something about that. It's something is fucked up. Lamar Odom was on crack. Think about it. The Kardashian pussy is fucking dangerous. It got so dangerous, Bruce Jenner said, I'm gonna get one too. Fuck Wheaties. Damn. And Kanye's fucked up. I don't know what to say. Does she want a divorce? God damn. I still have hope for Kanye for some reason. Because sometimes he says the right shit. You know what I mean? And then Terry Crews. Fuck that. And that's the only time I go, nigga, please, what are you doing? I don't even use that word. Oh, man. I don't know what to say. I just know assassination is a lost art form. You guys are getting offended. Get the fuck out of here. You remember people used to get shot back in the day. Remember? People got shot. Gandhi got fucking shot. Gandhi, bam, fuck him. I don't know what he said before he got shot. Fuck him. But Gandhi was a child molester, so he was. He slept with little girls and shit. Fuck him. A lot of them are, yeah. Joe Biden, what the fuck? This is all Joe Biden is rubbing on chicks, man. Little girls, fuck, vote for me. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. These are our choices. God damn, yo. John Lennon got shot. He didn't do shit. All you need is... The Pope got shot. Remember that? He lived, I know. That's why I left church, man. I left church after the Pope got shot because that fucker got a Pope-mobile. He said, fuck prayer. I need some glass, bitch. I need glass. I guess this is the end of the show for now. 15 minutes, right? So we're going to take a break, and I'm going to come back for another performance for Facebook, right? StressFactoryLive.com. Did I say that right? So we'll be back. So this is weird. So I'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back.
All right, so what actually is happening is we're ending the live portion on Facebook, but then Godfrey's going to come up and do more show for you guys.
Yeah. So the Facebook people.
Yeah.
And you people on Facebook, I love you. Please do us a favor. And you guys in the audience, I need you to share the video. Because this is we're putting our hearts on it. When you go home tonight, share the video. It's not too much to ask. And it was a good show, right? Good show tonight? You know, now listen, we have Tom Cotter coming up to the show.
Yeah.
Mark Norman is coming to the show. We have a very big lineup. I got my own frozen drink. I don't know. It's fucking delicious, I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's really tasty.
This is sugar and alcohol. I don't know what it is, but it's really good.
Yeah.
And I'm a lightweight, so one of these, I'll be driving home. So listen up. We love you guys here tonight. We had a great show tonight. Please clap for our friend Shane Torres. Let him hear it. Clap for Joe Coonan, everybody. Hey, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go check out Anthony Rodia.
That's right.
Anthony Rodia Comedy. Please go check out. That guy's going to blow up. And we'll get him back here live as well.
We definitely will.
And then we want you to check out Bernadette Pauly.
And Carrie Louise.
And of course, one more big round of applause, our good friend Godfrey. Let him hear it.
Yeah.
We are gonna roll some credits. Joe is gonna take you through the live audience. You guys ready to roll? We will see you guys. I'm Vinnie Brand. That's Vicki Brand. Thank you so much for coming out, and stay right where you are here in the live studio audience. You guys at home, thanks for joining us. Hit it, Crystal. Line right now. This is how.
Down, say don't